Hello, this is our network manager. The purpose of this product is to give parents more granular control over their children's internet usage. And throughout this demonstration, we're going to show you what some of that control looks like. So this is the general page, which is also the default page. And it gives you information like your internet speed, the number of connected devices, and the network's name. So the first functionality I'm going to demonstrate is under the monitoring tab. And under monitoring, you have a few options. Reports lets you look at your children's internet usage in the past, and you can see how they've been using it. So in this case, we're looking at Peter's daily usage report, and it just shows how much internet he used every day during this most recent week. The next thing I'm going to demonstrate is library. Library is where all your screen captures and screen recordings from your children's devices are saved, and you can name them. It says when they were saved and what device they came from. So the view where you're able to actually create these screen captures is screen view. And as you can see, it's just thumbnails of the currently connected devices to the network. These two options are where you take your screen recordings and your screenshots. This lets you pause the Wi-Fi for a specific device, let's say John's laptop. And then an example of a task you might want to do is look more closely at what your children are looking at. So these are just thumbnails. They're not that much detail provided, but let's say you want to look closer at Peter's laptop. You click Peter's laptop, full screen. Now you can see more detail. Same applies to Peter's iPad, full screen. Next, Andrew's going to demonstrate the filtering functionality.
So for filters, we have two main categories. The first of which is the categories tab. And for this one, it's a broad method of applying filters to people in your household. We provide categories for everything from adult content to online games. And if you hover over the information icon for any of those selections, you can get a better idea of what each of those things will be blocking. One example of ways to use this would be, let's say John is talking with a Nigerian prince and he's giving away all your bank info. It's probably not good. So if we can quickly disable his email and IM by clicking this button. Next up, we have the blacklist, which allows for more finely controlled restrictions on your users. As you can see, example1.com is blocked always, whereas example2.com is blocked between the hours of 9 p.m. and 9 a.m. And this is helpful for when you want to keep your kids off of the internet, but specific sites when they're trying to do homework or they should be sleeping.
So as opposed to completely blocking someone's usage, you might want to limit someone's usage to only a few hours per day of, say, Facebook. So under application limits, if we select a user, we can add applications to modify the amount of time that you can spend. Also at the top here, we have disable application limits, which lets you disable all of your settings that you've saved. Say it's a holiday and you want your kids to go, or you're okay with your kids going nuts on whatever platform. So you can just disable it up here for quick and easy access. So let's say we wanted to add a limit for John's Call of Duty usage. So let's add an entry. So let's say we want to limit it for 2 hours and 45 minutes. So by selecting that, we've now added this limitation. Content limits are meant more to help create good learning habits by promoting educational content, limiting non-educational content, or maybe even creating a reward system where if you complete a certain amount of educational content, you could be rewarded with some amount of time of non-educational content. Bedtime just lets you set what time you're going to bed and what time you wake up and the hours that you can use the internet.
Finally, we have the Accounts menu. From here, you can view and edit your account information, add users to your network, and link devices to individual users. In order to link a device, you simply choose a device connected to your network, a device type, and a user to associate it with. and all submenus within the Accounts tab require a password in order to save your changes.